Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansomi. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so, it would help me out a lot. And for the ones that are, thank you very much. We're going to start out against Salford? I don't know. Salford, whatever. I'm Swedish. I don't have to pronounce that exactly right. I know it's the team owned by a lot of former United players, so interesting. Let's see if we can put up a fight against them. Where are they in the league? Oh, they're about to go out of the league. That's weird. But anyway, let's see what kind of players we have to play with today. And if we can get away with something good. We haven't started the league as good as we hoped we would, but yeah, hopefully we will. The machine will start working again. So, but yep, for now it's been a bit of a problematic time. Fitness problems on. I think we're going to save him then for the second half or something and put in Chris Proser. Let's give Proser the opportunity to show himself today. Let's see if he can put a couple of goals in for us, perhaps, if we're lucky. Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody back that, because now I haven't played this game for a couple of weeks again. Yeah, let's have a look. Turney is injured. Yeah, he's out for another 3 months. That's a long time to be without our very best player. But all right. Yeah, I guess we're going to try this and see what happens today. Let's submit the team and yeah, are we going to be able to get something out of this game today, or what is going to happen? So yeah, I'm just going to raise the volume here so on my headset. Add show into Wikifit. We can do that, and we head for the dressing room and we pump our fist and we go with the assistant's recommendation. Yeah, a couple of players got motivated. I'm happy about that. Let's kick off. Let's skip that one and the game is off. It's extremely hot here in the south of Sweden today, almost 30 degrees or something, and I'm sweating like the pig I am, and having headset is not very comfortable in this heat. So yeah, what I do for YouTube, incredible. I could have been taking a shower instead. It was a nice cold shower. Well, not cold, semi-cold. I don't want to get in trouble there. Let's see here now. Here's Gomez from Salford. Amos. Oh, good tackle by Curry. To Dunn. To Folks. Come on, Welling. Rodman Grant. Folks. Petrie. Dunn. Folks. Eddie Petrie gets it again. Adset. Mahoma. Dunn. Can we get the ball in? Come on. Petrie's there and hits the bar, and Proser is there. Oh, he should have scored there, I must say. Oh, a close one. Here's Proser. That said, gets it into Petrie. Oh! Headed over the bar. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Come on, Welling. We need to start winning a couple of games here if we want to have any chance of competing against those top teams in the division. The club wants me to gain promotion. Personally, I don't know if we can. If we're good enough to stay in the championship, yes, I would like to go to the championship. If we're good enough so that I don't get fired, yes, I would like to go to the championship, because hopefully we would get more money and things like that. But if it's going to cost if I'm going to lose my job by going up, I don't want to go up. I want to wait and build a bit more on it. I do feel that we have the chance to build a bit more on this team before we gain promotion. Couple of well, I can't say a couple of more youth players that will come in and gain us money, because it's hard to find those youth players. We've been lucky a couple of times, but I'm not going to be lucky all the time, of course. Always press, let's do that. No, I'm not going to change any players. Let's see. Well, we should. Steve Dunn, very tired. Let's get in Harry Brithwithel. Nicky Curry, very tired. Do we have somebody that can play on the left? No. Folks, do we have a right midfielder? Tyler Morton. And of course, we're going to be putting in our little friend Oscar Thorne here at the end. Maybe he can find the net or something with all those tired Salford players. Doesn't look like it, but yeah. No, we're not creating anything. And the game is over. Oh, what a boring game. Both for me and for you, I guess. This was a very boring game. Very few chances and so on. And yeah, let's hope we do a better game in the second game of this episode. And I guess I'll just see you there. And so we're here, second game of this episode, away to Crewe in the league again. I don't know if we have any cup game this episode. Nope. But we will have 2 in the next episode. That's interesting. But this episode we have Crewe, Luton, Oxford left. So let's jump into the Crewe game and see what kind of players we can use, because we've only had 2 days of rest in between the games here. It looks like we can play with the same team, actually. But I think I want to start with Oscar Thorne today. And let's see what this team can do today. If we can win, hopefully. Let's a lot of players that are going to be very tired at the end of the game. I can see that, but yeah, we just have to take a chance on this. So let's get going, and let's hope that this will be a good game. Hopefully 3 points. It is a away game, which of course makes it a little more hard to get those 3 points, but they're not a top team so far. They are 19th after 15 games, so we should have a chance against them. For me personally, the memories of Crewe, Alexandria is a tree. Good chance. It's pretty much that they used to be a very good youth. I don't know if they still are a good youth team, but they produced a lot of good stars before. So yeah, I think what's that? I think pretty much Crewe, Alexandria and Peterborough were the 2 teams that in the 90s when I played Championship Manager were the 2 teams that were far down in the league system, where you could find really good youth players. So yeah, they almost always got up a lot of, because they had a very good youth setup. So it's been an even game here, and they've been playing better than us. I can see higher average rating anyway. So I need to demand more from my players, I think. McHolmer, Petrie. Oh! Phillips is there. Come on, Oscar Thorne. I know you're better than this. Ooh, Lang. There's some space in that lad. Lang. Can he get the ball in for them as well? Or maybe even get a penalty? They score. Joe Devlin scores for Crewe Alexandria. We are struggling this season. For some reason, we are not anywhere near the quality that we were last season. Even though we've gotten Oscar Thorne back, which is for me a tremendous thing to get him back. Still believe that this team is going to be a very good team. So I don't know why we are struggling like we are, but I do believe that we will find our quality before the season is over. But will it be too late? Or has Thorne through? Oh, he received that ball very well, I must say. And yeah, so I'm hoping that we will turn things around pretty soon. And I think, to be honest, if we go out of the cups, I think that would help us a bit, actually. I know that's a lame excuse, perhaps, but I do feel that it is taking a lot out of our players. They are very tired, and Nicky Curry should not be playing, but I don't have anybody that can come in for him. But I do want to make 3 changes anyway. I think we will put in Dingy. I think I will put in Taylor Morton. And I think we need to bring in Chris. No, we're going to go with Victor Akinwale, because I think he's better in that position. I think Chris Proser is more in the position that Oscar Thorne is playing. So, yeah. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's pump our fists. Maybe I should just go hands on hip and go with that one. I expect a much better in the second half. Let's see what happens. 3 changes, mostly because they are run down, all of them. So, so I guess I'm gonna have to play with some other player in the next game, instead of Nicky Curry, because he's really tired today. There's unfortunately a good chance, or a big chance, that he will be injured in this game, since he's going to be just getting more and more tired here. Thorne. Dingy. Oh, fine ball to Akinvale. Oh. That could have been a great run from Oscar Thorne there, but the defender in Crewe got in between. I mean, demand more, and I guess we're going to have to see if we can do anything. Let's try higher and higher. Let's do that. We're just going to have to try something, because we are not making anything good at the moment. Come on, Welling. Are we going to lose this game against a lowly Crewe? Come on. Don't do this to me. I'm going to change it to attacking here then. Last 10 minutes. Let's see. Here's Maghoma with a free kick, and ooh, hits the, and they're attacking by. No, it's been disallowed. Offside goal, unfortunately. Dang it. I was so happy that we equalized, but it wasn't to be. Unfortunately. Come on. Very attacking them. 3 minutes of added time, and it's all running away from us, and it's over. We lose this game, and I'm getting frustrated, to be honest. But yeah, we're just going to have to see what happens in the next game, and I will see you there. And so we're here. Time for the 3rd game of this episode. Luton away. I've done a couple of changes in the tactical thing, and we're going to go through that before we start the game. Let's just jump into this situation here. I'm taking in Harry Brithwithel, and Oscar Terenzi needed to come in for Curry, was way too tired to play. Freddie Stewart being back in the team, and I'm gonna playing him as a ball winning midfielder instead of that. And then Daniel Adshead is going to be playing as a deep line playmaker, but in support role instead of the box-to-box one. So that's another change. And Oscar Thorne's going to be playing as a pressing forward today. Did I do any other changes? I don't think I did any other changes here. Nope. So no, maybe I should. I'm thinking about distribute to playmaker. I think I'm going to do that. And maybe hit early crosses. I'm going to do that. And let's see. I know that it is sign of that I'm getting into a panic mode. I don't want to get into a panic mode because you do stupid sometimes do stupid decisions which can make everything go south, so to speak. But hopefully this will be an improvement, and we're just gonna have to see how it is received here against Luton away, Luton Town. And they're back in the highest division. I remember them in the highest division in the 80s. So yeah, it's not the first time that in my lifetime that they play in the highest division, that's for sure. But I don't know if they were ever in the Premier League. I don't know if they went out before the Premier League started, 92. But yeah, I haven't checked in on that. Here's Eddie Petrie moving around with the ball. Here's Freddie Stewart. Giving it to Briswittle. Come on, can you get the ball in? No, he gets it back to Petrie, to Folks, to Adshead, to Stewart. We're not really getting it forward, do we? Petrie, Stewart finding Thorne. Thorne finds the net! Oh, 1-0 for Welland United. Come on. Come on, come on. Adshead, Petrie, Stewart. And Stewart, good pass there. Making a great comeback. Maybe he just needed to be outside of the team for a while and then come back, Freddie Stewart, because he was dropping off in quality, and that's why I've been trying with a couple of players there, like Mahoma and Dingy and so on. But yeah, it seems like he might be back. Oh, a good ball here as well. But it's offside. It's offside. That's sad. But a good ball otherwise from Adshead. Look at this ball. Too bad that he was offside there. But I guess that's a pressing forward do often run into offsides, I guess. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's hope we can continue to play good in this game, so that we hopefully finally can start getting a three-pointer. Let's Brithwithel to Adshead, out to Stewart, Stewart to Adshead, out to Folks. Folks, can he get it in? No, he gets it to Brithwithel. Brithwithel losing it, but Folks wins it back. Oh, a heel to Brithwithel to Thorne, and that 2-0. Oscar Thorne is there again. And yeah, maybe we found what he's supposed to play as. Maybe a pressing forward is just what Oscar Thorne is supposed to play, at least in this team. Look at that. Nicely done by Oscar Thorne. 2-0 up. It's going to be heck of a job getting up to playoffs and things like that. But yeah, hopefully we have solved the problem and going to start to play better now. Or maybe just Luton ain't good enough for us. Maybe they just suit us very well. So, but yeah, still room for improvements. I think there is. Let's see what we can do in this second half, and let's see the tired players then. Not that bad actually. Nobody that I feel is in danger of risking any injuries or something like that. Well, Fultz now perhaps. He probably picked up a knock there because his fitness really took a dive there. Here's Fultz, but it's not an injury because then he would have that sign on him. Here's Okuro. Oh. And yes, after the last game, there actually was a former player, Tom Staggs. If you followed me in this save, you remember we had the striker Tom Staggs for a couple of seasons here. We even bought him, but by then we were too high up in the system and he wasn't good enough to play for us. He's come out and say that Samuel Okuro needs to step it up because he hasn't been good enough for us. Dang it. They score here on us. Let's get in Dingy, and Okuro is very tired today. And he hasn't been playing well either, and I have nobody to put in there. Petrie is tired. Maybe we should put in... Let's try Chris Prowser today then. Shall we? We do that. We're going to try that. It's going to be interesting to see if we can... Because we played very well in the first half. We still played quite well, but yeah, it's nowhere near the first half quality on our team now, and hopefully we won't lose out on it now. I would actually like to score another goal. Oscar Thorne gives it a hat-trick! Oscar Thorne! Oh, he's back. It's good to have back old players that... Well, he's not that old, if I'm not mistaken. He's not very old, is he? Oscar Thorne. Let's have a look. Only 23. But he's come back to his well, we're not his... I don't know. I don't remember where we bought him from the first time. If he was a free he was a free transfer, that's for sure. But if he played in a team, or if he just was if he just left a team or something, we're going to have to take a look at that later on. But I don't want to interrupt in this game here. Beautiful. So Egan there, saving that one. Egan has been with us for many years, and yeah. Here's Oscar Thorne again. Oscar Thorne makes it 4! Oh, what a game by Oscar Thorne today. Oh, and maybe he should be playing as a pressing forward from now on. And a good header from Chris Prowser there. And yes, good striking. Very good. Come on, Welling. 4-1 against Luton on away turf. That's a good one. I'll take that any day. And let's do this before we do anything else. And let's go to history. And we can see yes. Oh, he was one of those. Yes, that's right. He didn't get to play for Norwich. He left that under-23 team or under-18 team, and we signed him for free. That's the truth. Burnley bought him for 400,000. That I remember. He was lent out to Sofia. I remember that as well. And then he didn't play a single game last season, which I felt was sad. And we tried to lend him, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got him back for a free transfer this year, and he's been playing good. 14 games, 8 goals, 5 assists, 4 player of the match, and 7.29. That's actually very, very good. So, we have one more game to play in this episode, and I guess I'll just gonna see you there. And so we're here. Last game of this episode against Oxford at home. And sad news. Let's see if we can find it here. 4-1 Transfer embargo placed on the club. We are £230 per week over allowed player wage. Even though if we go into finances, we have a wage budget of 70,000 and we're only using 58,000. So yeah, that's a bit weird, but hopefully we can get rid of a couple of players. I did place unwanted list here. I did place a lot of players on the unwanted list here. Hopefully we can get rid of them. I mean, Indiana Vasaljev, £1,000, 675, 250, 600, and 500. So maybe we can even find a good player in the January window that we can spend this money on if we get all of them sold or something. Let's get into the Oxford game and let's see what we can do here. Stewart Rodwell Grant is a bit tired, but I'm going to give him the opportunity to continue. Freddie Stewart the same. I think after the game against Luton, we need to play with the same team today, and hopefully we will get another 3-pointer. So yeah, let's just jump into it and see what we can do today. Yeah, Oscar Terenzi. He didn't make anything, and Curry is, maybe Curry should go in anyway. Yeah, let's put in Curry. I don't care. We put in Curry, and Steve Dunn is not tired. Yeah, let's put him in as well. It's nice to see that they are working together, and perhaps it was the way of playing more than the player that played, especially in the. I don't think any of them made a big contribution, or they weren't very visually noticeable. I think Brithwithel had some problems on the right side, was the one that dropped the ball when the ball was dropped and stuff like that, and I don't think I even saw the name Oscar Terenzi a single time in the entire Luton game. So yeah, I guess they were very invisible, so let's hope that that wasn't something that made us win against Luton. Oxford at home now, a completely new game, a completely different game, but hopefully we can play just as well today. And they want me to press on Jesus Herrera, and we do that then. Let's see here, 22 minutes, still nothing has happened in this way. They have had 3 shots, but none on target. We have had no shots and no on target. Egan with the long ball towards Petrie, but Gold comes in between there, and here comes, no, Wiggett. But it's going to be their ball anyway. Moran O'Neill. No, Evan. Okuro stealing it this time. Come on. Give it to somebody. Yeah, Petrie. Petrie gets it to Stewart. Stewart gets it to Folks. Folks, can he get it into Oscar? Come on. There is Okuro in, but he just stands there. Here's Curry. Stewart. Come on. Folks. Petrie shoots from there. They're playing a good defensive play, Oxford, so they're pretty much handling us pretty well so far. But let's hope they run out of oh, here they come. All the 3 players that were running from my team, all of them were expecting one of the others to take the ball, so it ended up in their possession. But here we come, Folks. Oh, Devin Folks makes it 1-0 for Welling. Oh, Welling United, come on. We need another 3-pointer here. Yes, that's for sure. We haven't played very well so far this season, and we need to turn it around, and yeah, this could be the game where we turn it around. Let's hope that it is. Up to 8th position at the moment, but Portsmouth has one game less played than us. So, yeah. But only 2 points away from a playoff situation if we do win this game. So that's interesting. Let's get things going in the second half here now. Let's hope that we can continue to play good and that we can maybe score a goal or two more. 3,000 people here to view this game today, which is an okay result, I think. I'm pleased with that. Folks getting injured, that's unfortunate. We're going to have to take all those loads of tired players in the team. I think we're going to have to put in Dingy there, unfortunately. Is there somebody that can take? No, there's nobody that can take his position. Oscar Thorne. Let's bring in Chris Pricer there. We can't do much more. I don't want to get Oscar Thorne injured. That's why we chose him in front of Eddie Petrie. Eddie Petrie is another player that we don't want to get injured, but I think Oscar Thorne is just above the importance in that situation. Come on, let's not let a goal in here now at the end of the game, please. Please hold out. Dingy, Morton, Taylor Morton, Dunn, Petrie with a long ball to Chris Proser. Oh, he could have sealed the deal there and we could have gotten 3 points. Now we have to work hard for another couple of minutes. Come on. I'm not going to take out Rodwell Grant, even though he needs to come off. Let's hope that... Oh, he's got a twisted knee. That's going to be a long injury, I guess. That's not good. But we do win another 3-pointer, which is very, very good for us. Because we really need it. And this was the last game of this episode, so now we're just going to do a little summary of this episode and have a look what's waiting for us. Yeah, just a little info on the game. And Grant is out for he's out for between 6 to 8 days, so he's going to miss out on the FA Cup game, which is the first game of the next episode. Folks is out for about 2 weeks, so he's going to miss the FA Cup game. Proser is set for a pay increase. All right. Oh, he's going to have a wage of 2,000. And what does he have now? He has a wage. Oh, it's only 200, but we are 230 above allowed salary. So I don't know what to do about that, since we can't get rid of any players, I think. I have a concern in the wake of Welling United is one of the... Yeah, Steve Dudley's a little jaded, so I guess he's going to miss out on the FA Cup game as well. We're going to have a little look. How many days is it until we're going to play that first round? It's 4 days. So, yeah, we can see here loads of problem. No problem for them, though. They don't seem to have any problems. More than that, they are not even... They're English Southern League Premier Central, so we should beat them. That's for sure. Taking a look at their players, well, they have some. They're all white, so to speak. There's no greyed out players, so they're all actually players that are in the game, so to speak. So that's going to be. They could be very good then. So I don't think so. We're going to be staying positive here. We're going to win against them, that's for sure. Let's see what the other game was. It's the Papa John's Trophy, and we're going to play against MK Dons. And let's go into competitions to see how we played there so far. We are qualified with 2 straight winnings. We have beaten Wimbledon and Brighton under 23 then. So that's good for us. So we have Duns left to face, which they haven't even taken a single point here. A top team in our division haven't taken a single point in this group that we are winning. So that's going to be an interesting game to play. And yeah, what if we could win that Papa John's Trophy? I would love it if we won that. That would be so extremely cool to win a trophy. We need to win a trophy. We need to up our reputation so that we can get more sponsorship and stuff like that. We all know the problems that we're having. We're bleeding and losing almost every month a lot of money. This season we have lost £2 million so far, which is way too much. Let's see. The training facility is in progress, so it will be done the 4th of January. And the youth facilities will be done the 11th of January. So, yeah, we have splashed out perhaps a little much money on that. And now we have to pay for it, so to speak. But, I mean, we need to get forward. We need to be able to train our... should I say, our young, promising players into better players so that we can get some money out of them. The youth players that we might be finding or getting up from our lines, we need to get some money for them. So, yeah, I think we need to invest in the training facilities. That's just what I think. But I'm gonna have to take a pause on that now because we can't increase it anymore without going financially bankrupt, and that's nothing that I want to do. So yeah, you can see here the players. We do have a lot of players, even though I feel that we have slimmed down the troop a bit compared to the ones that we had when a couple of seasons ago. We had way too many players. We still have too many players, that's for sure, but we're nowhere near where we were. So yeah, let's see here now. Toby Egan, he's been with us since 2021, so he's pretty much been with us since we started the game. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't play him more in that season. Maybe he would have, well, in that season as well, maybe he would have had, what was I going to say? Maybe he would have had an even better quality now. Maybe he would be developing even more, because he's probably one of the best players in what I feel anyway. I feel that he's one of our very best players, and he's one of the players that I always put in the very first. Not just because he is one of our best, he's also the only goalkeeper that I really feel has, what should I say, is really good. That's what I feel anyway. Tony Bailey is developing quite well, and he's always training very well, so I always have to praise him. And we're looking at the potential ability. He has a very high potential ability. So hopefully, if we lose Toby Egan, Tony Bailey is ready to take over. But who knows? We'd have to play with him a couple of games before we get to know if he's anything to put our aim in the future on. So yeah, let's have a little look. Maybe we should have a look at the hierarchy. We do have Wiggett being a team leader together with Toby Egan, but they've been here very long. I know Wiggett is one of those under 23 players as well from Chelsea, yes, but he didn't come until 22-23. So yeah, and he's been playing pretty much every season as a first team player, and it feels like he's starting to develop now in the last couple of seasons here. He was took some very long time for him in the beginning, but now it feels like he's really starting to develop. The sad part is that he's very low on determination, and that might be one of the reasons why he hasn't what should I say? He hasn't sort of developed as quickly or as early as he could have, because I feel that he's had a very good potential ability, and he still has a complete star to develop into, according to this. So yeah, I do believe that there is something in this player that can bring us some glory. That's just the way it is. But yeah, tactics, yeah, pretty much stayed the same. As I said, I also changed. This one was a central defender. Now I have him as a ball playing defender as well. So yeah, team report, staff. We can't hire any more of staff. So, and the training is going okay. Kieran Dodd is making a good week, I must say. 17-year-old goalkeeper. Could be something for the future as well, perhaps. Alex Jaycock is having another bad week. He was very bad last week as well, but he doesn't get to play, so I guess that could be it. And if we could take a look at current injuries, we do have all the 3 players away. Martin Turney is expected to come back between 4 weeks and 2 months, which is quite a long time to wait for him. But hopefully he will come back strong and better than before. And I feel that like he's absolutely one of our best players, and has the potential to be a really, really good player. So I'm hoping that he will come back and stay free from injuries for a long time after that. So, and folks, well, yeah, out for another 13 days, and Stuart Redwell Grant out for 8 days. And if we take a look at when the next game is, as we said, 4 days. So they are pretty much out, all of them, for this game against Stourbridge, which is the first game we're going to play in the next episode. And we're going to play MK Dons 2 games in a row, and at home. Maybe we can make some money, because we have 3 home games in a row there in the start of next episode. So that's interesting. So yeah, could be a good thing. Looking at competitions, we can see we are not where we're supposed to be in the league. 8th position is not what we had in mind. We did such a good season last season, and yeah, we want to do, of course, do the same this season. But yeah, let's see. There's not much more to go through here now. I think are pretty much done. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I hope you continue to watch my channel and subscribe and like and everything. Leave a little comment as well. Never injured anybody by leaving a little comment. And stay safe. Have tons of fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.